That'll be the gate bells. Noisy, noisy. Come on, you pesky bunch. Come on. Oh. Weaning 2022 is about to begin. In you go. Hey, big cow, get in there. In you go. In you go. Come on. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've just got all our cattle in over on our science farm at Rode, and we're going to start weaning calves off of cows today. It will take a couple of days to do it because we've got so many cattle, but all these lot here are cows and calves, and then there's also 32 breeding heifers in there, 10 of which are empty, so we need to split them out somewhere different as well. Cows are getting magnesium bolus, and then we've got to weigh everything as well, so I'm just setting all this up a minute. Craig and John are just setting up some sheds so we can put the cows in one, calves in another. Then the plan is we'll move the calves to some other ground, some other point this week. Right, so we've split out the cows, heifers and calves. I didn't film any of it because we've sort of just skittled through them, time's ticking on. It's a bit of a logistical job there, trying to split them all out. So we've got basically everything that is in calf in one shed, and all the calves in another shed, along with 10 heifers that aren't in calf and 2 empty cows. So they will come back to the home farm. The calves will go off to some more off ground for a little while. So when we're weaning tomorrow, I will try and film a bit of what we're doing, but yeah, there's a lot going on there along with bolusing and trying to make sure everything weighs properly and everything. So yeah, we'll have another go tomorrow. So these that will come out in a second are actually cow cows, so their calves will be weaned, same as the rest of them, and cows will go into one of our beef sheds for today and tomorrow, and then on Thursday they're off anyway. Oh, wheel spin.
I will not miss this bunch of cows.
No.
Every opportunity you go the wrong direction.
They do. Right, so once again we've got the weigh stick, tablet and weigh head. Everything will get weighed now as it's weaned. That's important because all the calves get allocated into various groups. So we have the 3 science groups of browns, blues and greens, and then we also have a group of heifers, and then anything that's left over into a group of farm stores that we rear on. And their weaning weight is just one part of the algorithm that splits them into those various groups. So it's important it gets done when they're weaned. Little blue lights should come on here when this is connected. Ready.
Come on, big one. 1747.
Any idea?
That over there has been bedded up, so those can go in there.
He's bedded up. Bye, cows. Cows are all going in the shed. Calves are all going to go and join all the other calves at some point today, and then there's 2 steers there that are going to stay here on this farm, go back down where they come from. Right, we're going for a trip in Big Red. Never in doubt. What is going on? Things you do for a bit of baler cord. I would call that a success. 1 bunch of calves up to where they're going to be living for the next couple of weeks. One more group of cows up here that we'll have to wean this afternoon. Well, I say there's 2 groups, there's one here, one on the other side of the road as well. So how about this? Now if you know, you know. Oh. Right, back to get the second load of calves, and we've changed tractor. The Fergie's engine braking, I wasn't a fan of going down the hill with a load of cattle. It's quite heavy, so I've put the John Deere on. I was going to leave it on the sprayer because I've got to wash the sprayer out, but never mind. Could do with kinking the back end in there a bit, really. See what the gates look like when I take them off. Right, I'm just going to drive forwards a bit and back it around so this is tight to here, because I don't want anything going down that gap. Come on. Got it. Up. Good calves, good calves, good calves. Hey. Whether you can see or not, but this is the gate I used to lever the calves around. So we run them up this alleyway and into this little square here behind the box. Once you get the gate past where he crooks to, slide the bolt out and lock it out. There's no way the calves can come back on me, and then just lever them all the way around and into the box with that one. So that is what we do. Now the main reason for swapping to this tractor was just it's got a lot more grunt going up the hills. The Fergie's only a 4-cylinder, and although it is a bit of a pocket rocket really, it's 50k, it's got a load of power in it, just hasn't got the low end torque that the 6-cylinder has. So put the John Deere back on. She holds herself back a bit better down the hills as well as the John Deere. So now I'm sure there'll be certain people watching that feel that weaning the cattle is quite cruel. It's actually a very important part of the cow's annual cycle. So all of the cows now are back in calf, and it is essential for them that they have a break from the calf they've reared this year before having their next one. They call it a dry period. just to allow their body to recover a bit, get themselves back in the right condition, ready for calving, so that they can give their new calf, when they have it, the best possible chance at starting. In terms of quality, colostrum and various other things. A lot of the calves will naturally wean themselves anyway, in terms of they won't be having milk off their mums, especially since we started feeding them a bit of creep. So the calves will continue to get a little bit of creep feed every day, until they're dished up into their various groups for winter, and then they'll go on to a specific diet for each group. Right, so it's a couple hours later. We've just sorted all the cows and calves out up here. It was raining for a bit, so I didn't get the camera out. But in the box behind me, I've got 3 cull cows, a heifer that didn't get in calf. Well, I've got 4 cull cows, a heifer that didn't get in calf, and 2 calves that were left entire as bulls by mistake. So they're going to be vasectomized by a vet on Thursday. So we're going to take those back to the handling area at home and sort them out. So what we're trying to do is get everything set up for next week, which is TB testing, but also on Thursday John's taking the cull cows to the abattoir, so he wants them all in one place so he can load them up and take them. He's also taking one of the bulls that didn't perform very well at all this year. I've got to be a bit careful because they're not packed in the box very tight, so you've got to be gentle going around corners and stuff. And last thing tonight, John's going to head back up here with a loader and put some bales out for the cows that are staying in the shed here overnight. So it's all worked quite well. We fed the calves when we let them out, put some creep in some troughs for them, and they all sort of went over to see that. They're not really bothered about being separated from their mothers. It's more the mothers being separated from the calves. Cull cows, these are cull cows as well. We'll let them out a minute, they need to go in the shed. We have some weaned calves and some stores. Loads of stuff everywhere. We're just in a position now where we can have a bit of a sort out. So the cows are going into the shed, and we'll feed them over the night, or for the next 2 days. They're going on Thursday, today is Tuesday. The calves are going to go with the heifers down the bottom in some of our river fields. They'll get creep down there and a bit of silage. The 2 bulls are going in our isolation pen, which is up behind the trees on the end of that shed, ready for the vet on Thursday. And then we'll sort of be in the right position. Then we got 1 big lot of cows and calves tomorrow to split up, and then we're getting there. Come on, boys. 2 smart little bulls. Shame they're having their nuts off, really. Look at the shape of him. Yeah, a lot of people mentioning in comments, especially on Instagram and TikTok, about the fact we wear high vis around animals. They see multiple people every day. All the cows here in high vis, they just don't seem bothered by it. Well done, lads. Yeah, got to keep them too, John. I'm all for it.
Well, they're keen.
There's one that looks better than the other, to be honest. Oh look, he's got his wanger out.
I did notice.
Yeah.
They're both out. You haven't got yours out, have you?
I got mine out, no.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah.
It's the thing to do, apparently.
Oh, water. Nice. Here come the cows. That way. I'm going that way. Well done. No, no fighting on the driveway, come on. Hey, hey. Oh, that was uncalled for.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rude.
Rude, very rude. Right, so that is the last bit of cattle moving done today. John's just running those calves and heifers down to some of our river fields. Tomorrow we've got 1 more group to do, but there's a 100% chance of rain tomorrow, so how much filming I'll do, I don't know. So it might be a bit more, there might not be a lot more, so have to wait and see. Doctor's been hedge trimming today. Most upset because the aircon stopped working and he forgot to take his dish of tea with him, he said. Just can't win. So we're letting out the cows this morning that have been in the shed for a couple of days. Then we've got one more lot to go and wean at some point today. Well, the weather report was correct. Currently wetter than an otter's pocket outside. John went in to check the cows and calves we weaned yesterday this morning, and he reported back that mayhem had ensued and the calves were everywhere. So we've got to go and sort that out first. Even went as far to park the tractor in front of the gate so the cows couldn't think about jumping it. Instead they decided to go through the hedge. Rip the fence down, so they are not flavour of the month at the moment. Yeah, I think the calves probably came through this area. Bit of a hole there. But they shouldn't be in this yard. They definitely shouldn't be in that field. They definitely shouldn't be in there either. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. You find us in the rain, and I'm not sure if you find me actually holding the camera the right way around. Come to that.
Yeah, it's a new one. You can see yourself from the front.
What, like that?
Yeah.
Ah. So what are we on upon today then, John?
Well, weaning calves, trying to.
Yes. And how far have we got in the day? How's it going according to your plan?
As always, like to be a bit further ahead, wouldn't you?
Yes.
But yeah, under the circumstances, not too bad.
No. No, well, I think it's going pretty well. The weather isn't helping, but that's to be expected because it's October in Devon.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Joshy M creates the sort of idea that every day is a sunny day. Didn't like it, is it?
Didn't like it, you?
Didn't like it. Anyway, I've got to get out and open the gate.
Come on, dude. Right.
You'll have to cut that now.
What, swearing?
Yeah.
Do you know how to work one of them?
Beg your pardon?
Do you know how to work one of them?
I was on a refresher yesterday.
334. There you go. In the shed here behind me, and the last group of cows that we've weaned off in the yard here. So what we're going to do is run these up the road so they are well away from the calves. That way they can't see each other and they can't hear each other either. I think that's the best plan of action. Right, the time has come to take them back. We got two there that have got to go home. The rest of them going up the road. Hey, 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 hey! Hey, 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 hey! This is how you move cows the old-fashioned way. Up the road. They haven't recognised them yet, have they? She's on the charge. Hello. The Herefords are fighting each other.
And they came in together.
Yes.
They're in the same batch. Put the horning on.
Come over here, see what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
But Josh is saying,
Yeah.
on the contrary.
Your cow's calf isn't bothered up there, it's just grazing up the top. It's got head in the hedge.
Especially with a little bit of evening sunshine. If it was a kind of whiskey,
We have 2 bales. We are on our way home. We've got the cow and the calf in tandem. So I'm going to take the calf straight down to the river fields with the others we dropped down there yesterday. The cow is going in the shed. And that will be weaning 2022 done and dusted. Didn't quite go to plan this morning and last night, but we've got it done. All the cows are now on some ground up here where I am now in the box, and calves are staying in the shed for a few days. So there's the calf there that we just brought home. He's going to live down here with these guys. They get a little bit of cake and a little bit of silage, and then they got 2 big river fields there to graze. Right, tractor is all parked up, ready for loading cattle in the morning. John's got 2 loads of cattle to take, along with one of the bulls that we're not keeping this year. And yeah, that is weaning done. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. We're setting like a like goal of 500 likes per video at the minute, so if you haven't liked the video, please just click it. Costs you nothing. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe. Again, costs you absolutely nothing to do. Helps me out a lot. Loads of links down in the description to all my other socials if you want to check them out. There's also a link to merch. I have ordered some new bobble hats for winter. Whether they're here by the time this video comes out or not, I don't know. But check out the links anyway. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you on another video very soon. Cheerio.